All right. Welcome to the stream. We are live. Sorry for being a few moments late here today. Oh my goodness. It's been a day today. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. And today what are we going to be doing? We are going to start kind of a new project where we are going to build a membership website completely from scratch. Pretty much from scratch. I think completely from scratch. To like from nothing to a full functioning membership website. Yeah, we're gonna do that here live on stream, and I'm going to make sure that I do that everything that I do that is for like building the actual stream is done like on stream. Okay, sorry. What did I just say? I'm gonna make sure that everything that I do for building the website is done on stream. So that way, you know, however many episodes or how many days this ends up being, that you can come back and watch this from beginning to end and see like every single step of the process. So if you've never built a membership website before, or you want to learn how to do it or what have you, you can follow along and, you know, kind of see what I've done and mirror it and take it to your needs or whatever, and then and go from there. Right. So that is the plan. Now I am looking for a few things. What am I looking for? I don't even know. Okay, I'm going to need this. So it was, did I just change the color? I just did. There we go. Okay. So bear with me as I get myself organized here. I just kind of got sat down back from all the things that I was doing today. So anyways, I'm excited about this. I think, we'll kind of see how it goes. But I think this will be good. I'm hoping it'll be useful to anyone out there who, you know, wants to learn how to build even just regular websites with Webflow or like a membership type website. So I think one good thing, or where we should start, is we should outline the project itself. So I'm going to share my screen here. Okay. Now, all right. Okay, so that right there is bookmarked. Is that big enough? Is that legible? Well, I could see it, so okay. Okay. So that's what we're building today. It's called Bookmarked, and it is, what is it? It is basically an online like book review. You can call it a club, I guess. Okay, so basically the person who's going to be running this is going to be reading books and doing reviews on the books and leaving reviews, and and writing the reviews. And as a member, you can log in, and when you're in there, you can do a rating yourself. You can rate that book. You can give your own rating. Did I say that? You can you can leave a rating. You can comment. What else do you need to be able to do? Leave recommendations on what book should be reviewed like next. At the beginning, this is very much like a minimal viable product that we're going to be doing. So those are the three main functionalities that the user needs to be able to do. And then for the person who's running the website, they obviously need to be able to leave a book review. And then there's different things that, well, you know what? Let's just write it out. I think this will be the easier way to go. Okay. So we know what it is. It's an online book review club. How else we can write this out? I guess we can just almost write it out as a sentence. So we could just say is for to post reviews of books they've read, and to have people join the website as a member to be able to comment on reviews, rate the books, and also and leave comments on each review. So at the start, it's going to be, I don't know if I should put it in bullets. It's going to be free membership only. So in the future, they'll develop some kind of book club. Possibly, but that's the idea. But right now, everything is kind of free. So, and I don't even, actually, I'm not even going to put that in there because I'm not sure exactly if that's what they're going to want to do. But we know it's a free membership only, but it's free membership. And then we want to have a newsletter as a way to reach audience. So that is, so that's what we need to build. Functionality. Okay. So from a member standpoint, so they obviously need to be able to join. I mean, we could, join, update password, cancel. They need to be able to do that. And also unsubscribe. That's from the newsletter. And leave rating on each review. And also leave a comment on each review. And is there anything else? I think there was one thing. Oh, yes. Recommend books for review. Okay. And so now the editors, they need to be able to, obviously, they need to create a review. Just create reviews. And I guess we can talk a little bit about the structure of what the database, I guess, is going to be. You know what we do need, though, is music. Let's get some music going. Turn that down a bit. Okay. A little bit of ambiance, a little bit of ambient sounds. So I need okay, so they need to be able to create reviews. Oh, excuse me. Okay, create reviews. They need to be able to moderate comments. What else do they need to be able to do? I don't know if this is necessary, but it might be. Because there might be some type of news or whatever that might be different from just a standard review. So I think within the structure of the website, there'll be posts, but then there'll also be the main things, which will be reviews. So we can have blog posts along with reviews. And I think, that's basically it. Is there anything else that I'm missing? I don't think there's anything I'm missing. But if you can think that I'm missing something, let me know. Okay. Okay, so let's look at the data structure. So just fair warning, I am not a hardcore developer by any stretch of the imagination. I never did any of that kind of stuff in terms of like formal education or whatever. I know just enough to get me in trouble in terms of dealing with databases and all that kind of stuff. Whenever I'm creating, working on, different projects or what have you. So my terminology might not be all there. So if it's not, then, my apologies, but I think I have the gist of the information. Like I said, it's just stuff I know just enough to get myself into trouble. So data structure. Okay. So we're going to have a review or reviews. So each review is going to need, what is it going to need? It's going to need a title. It's going to need a category. Oh, even before, let's just, maybe even before we get to that, let's think of all the different kind of tables we're going to need in our database. So we're going to need reviews. We're going to need categories. And you know what? Maybe we should call them genres. Like the genres of books. We're going to need, what else are we going to need? We're going to need members, obviously. We're going to need comments, somewhere to store our comments. And we're going to need ratings. So there's different ratings. There's like user ratings and then author ratings. I think the author rating will be attached to the reviews, but the user ratings should probably go in its own table because each review can have multiple different ratings, but from different users. And, if a book review has like 100 ratings from different users, we're going to have to be able to add those all up and associate that with that one review. So I think we'll need a ratings table. What else do we need? Join, update, password, yeah, members. Okay, get the reviews, got the genres, got the members. Oh, we're going to need obviously a blog. Or just call it maybe blog posts. Oh, I want tags as well. Is that going to be the right wording? Tags. So how are books normally categorized? So there's different genres, right? Sci-fi, fiction, nonfiction, whatever, adventure. Let's go on to Goodreads and see what we can see. So here's Goodreads. So they have genres right here, which makes sense. But if we have, here's an example. Do we want to sort the books where, let me turn this down a little bit. Do we want to sort the books where you can have genres like young adult and like nonfiction? But do you want to know if it's a nonfiction, but what category is that nonfiction, right? Is it, is it a comedy or is it more of a serious thing? There could be different categories within that. That's interesting to me. So tags is nonfiction. Or is it just, these are all different types of genres, right? Or here's where terminology matters. They're all different types of, these books are about different things. This is a mystery of mysteries, biography of Edgar Allan. So it's like a biography. This is a history of California. Joys of gardening. Should that all be under nonfiction or should that be separated out even more? And what I mean by that is you have nonfiction, but then you have different tags that are associated with a nonfiction, right? Where it could be biography, gardening, like, yeah, really. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to talk to the client to see what it is that they want. Why do they have two architectures here? So now they have this is tagged as art. So a book is not only, so do we have one database structure of just genres, and then you could tag, or you can add as many genres to each book, so it contain multiple. It could be, that book could be contained in multiple genres. So if there's a review of this one, do we put it in the yeah, not the biggest fan of that, but when you click on an individual book, what do we get? Oh, it just shows all the different genres that it's in. That's kind of cool. I think that makes sense to me, because when you're searching for something, if you know it's going to be like about art, then you just search art, right? You don't be like, oh, well, is it a nonfiction? Is it a fiction? Do I have to search for that first and then whatever? So just being able to tag things in different genres, I think makes a lot of sense. So that's what we'll do, I think. Yeah, I mean, Goodreads, you know, they know what they're doing. So we'll kind of use that as a guiding post into how they categorize their books, which might be what most people are used to doing when they're searching for something. If anybody out there who is really into like book reviews and reading other people or blogging about books or whatever, about people that love to read, then please let me know how other sites kind of, categorize their books. Okay, so we have the place for the books, we have the place for the reviews, the members, the comments, the ratings, the blog posts. There's nothing else that comes to mind right now. So we might have captured everything. Okay, so reviews, then what do we need? What columns do we need in that table? So we need the title. We need, should we have like the author? What else should we collect in here? Okay, well, we need the like the editor rating. And then we need, of course, the review like content. We need to be able to select like similar or related, that's the word. And that'll probably just point to the other one. So you want to be able to have, like, when the person's going to be like writing a book review and they want to say like, what other books are similar that people would like? And then they can just pick the ones that are similar, and then it'll come up into the related section. So that'll be a little bit of a manual process. There's probably a way to do something, I would imagine, to kind of filter through and pick out the related books, but that is well beyond my ability and capacity to know how to do. I don't know if there's like an AI thing that could like know what all the books are and point out recommended books. I don't know. But for now, we'll do it the easy way for what I know how to do, for how I know how to do it. Okay. Editor ratings. A link to purchase. I'm sure there's much more details. What more? What do we want to collect? Image, of course. So, okay. Oh, so this is the actual, like, there's the book. Oh, well. So there's a review title. That's the book author. And, you know, not review, just like thumbnail image. And we need the review author, whoever that is. Oh, that's what we're going to need. Just have them call them authors. Those are the people that write the book reviews. What else do we need? Wonder if it'd be neat to pull in the Goodreads rating. Is that how it's spelled? I'm not sure if it's one word or not. Goodreads. It's all lowercase. Okay. Maybe it's like this then. Goodreads rating. I don't know if that's data that can somehow be scraped from there. I'm not sure. I guess it could just be. I mean, I could just be like someone could just do a screen grab, right? Like the author can just go in and it's like, oh, well, it's rated 4.6. But then it could change too, which kind of sucks. But so maybe that's something for the future. I don't know. We'll leave it in there for now. Now, do we want to put any? What about the details of the actual book itself? Like, we have the review title, and maybe we need the book title. Let's get the book metadata as well. So the book author, book publication year. I think that's good to know. What year the book is published, I guess. I don't know. Editor rating, review content, related books, link to purchase, the thumbnail image, the review author, the Goodreads rating. Seems pretty good so far. So what else do we need? Okay, so this one, I don't know if we should just... I think the genre list can be populated like as we go. Because I'm thinking about how, I didn't talk about functionality. Let's just say like just a website. So we need to have filter, right? Filter reviews by genre. What else do we need to filter by? Well, if we don't have tags, at first I was thinking tags when I was first thinking about this, but now tags doesn't seem to make any sense. So we filter by genre. What else do we want to filter by? If anything. I mean, there'll be search functionality, so So then you could search, somebody could just type in an author's name or whatever, and then that'll show up. Well, what else do we have? Filter by. Oh, of course, rating. We want to filter by genre. We want to filter by rating. Okay. Okay, so reviews. Okay, I think I got that. Genre. Yeah, so that's going to be, let's put this in here. As new reviews are published. So I know what's going to be the ones that are going to be at the start. I know like fiction. Is it like this? Non-fiction. Young adult. I know those are going to be the big three, at least at the start. So anything else, can just be added on, right? Oh, I'll make, because you'll see when you're within Webflow, if you're adding a new review, if you want to add a new category, or in this case, a new genre that hasn't been made yet, you can just hit the plus button and you'll be able to create your own new genre right from there, and then it'll be added to the list. So, and then when you go on the filter page, or when you look at the filter, like you maybe different checkboxes to select, what genres you want to see, then it'll automatically be added there. So that's not a problem. So it doesn't have to be a complete list by any stretch. So we have genres, then we have members. Now this one is a little bit finicky in terms of what we can actually have in these fields, but we want obviously first name, last name, email address, and I would love to know like if they are subscribed. So that way, if we can do something like this, I have to take a look at the membership, like the functionality that Webflow has, if we can pass in that type of variable. So if we can, then we could have it so that when a user logs in and they go to their account page, they can just check a check mark and just unsubscribe to like the newsletter, right? So hopefully we can do that. I mean, I think we talked about that. For the member to be able to unsubscribe. I mean, they can also unsubscribe when a newsletter gets emailed to them, like anything. So if that is not possible, then not the end of the world. What else do we need for members? What else do we need to collect? Or else do we want them to collect? Maybe if they want to upload their own avatar. I mean, or do we just use Gravatar? Is that spelled right? Can you use Gravatar in Webflow? Let's see. Use. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to. Oh my God, 2016. Implement Gravatar API. Okay. But how do I get this number? I don't know. Yeah, this is how. Can you only do this in PHP? Okay, well that's pretty straightforward, except Webflow doesn't use PHP. Okay, we'll worry about that later. Worry about that much later. Okay. What else do we need? I mean, we don't need any phone number. We don't need any other details, I don't think, from the members. So let's leave it at that for now. The comments. Comments, you're going to need, well, the comment text, the comment. Do I want to, going from all caps to no caps, the comment author. And we're obviously going to need to know what review it's on, right? That would make sense. So we'll have to figure out how to get what page it's on. I mean, what else do we need? Nothing else that I can think of off the top of my head. All right. Ratings, very similar. We're going to need to know the actual rating value. We're going to do the rating author and the review of the rating. Review for the comment. Okay, we need that. I think that's all we need. When the user leaves a comment, we just need to know, or sorry, when the user leaves a rating on a book review, they need to leave how much they're going to rate it. Like they're just going to click on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 star. They just click on it, and then it just associates the author with the review that they're leaving the rating on, because one author per review. Okay, that makes sense. And what else do we need? Blog posts and authors. Okay. So we'll start with the blog posts and then the authors down here. The blog posts, we need a thumbnail. We need the blog content, obviously. We need the post author. We need, what else do we need? What else do we need? Blog posts are fairly simple, usually. I'm trying to think if we want to, we definitely don't want this to be complicated. And I'm not putting in things like the time and the dates and everything, because that's automatically captured every time you make a collection within Webflow. And a collection is just a fancy word for like a database table. That's what Webflow calls their databases. They call them collections. Okay. Thumbnail, blog content, post author. Well, I can't think of anything else. Oh yeah, we're gonna need a category. But this is, category. And this is actually going to be something new. We don't have this here. So we need categories. Categories, I suppose. There we go. And that's different than genres. The genres are the books that are being reviewed. They're going to go in there, but the categories are for the blog posts. So each blog post will have its own unique category. Or I guess they don't have to be unique. We can make them like a multi-selection, but yeah, so categories. And then the authors, just their name. Well, we could go first name, last name, and then we could say maybe, I know they won't have Twitter. Instagram profile link. And we could have just a little, like a short description. And of course, just like a profile picture. Categories. Oh, you know what? I did this completely wrong when I was doing my genres here. This is just like a list of actual ones that are going to be. This is completely wrong. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just getting too far ahead in terms of what genres are going to be. We're going to need to be in the database. So we want this to have, okay. So like each genre, right? It's going to have a name. And like, that's pretty much it, right? Nonfiction, fiction, young adults, science fiction, adventure, true crime, etc., etc., etc. Those are all genres. So they're going to have a name, but I also want to put in a color. So each genre, and you know what, maybe even a description, short description. So the reason I'm putting a color in here, because I would like to tag each genre with a specific color, so that way when you're looking at the reviews, like I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to display it, but having each tag for each kind of genre to be a specific color, I think will add a lot of visual kind of flair and dynamic to the website. So it's going to look really cool. Yeah, right. So what was I thinking? It's like I'm doing the structure for the database here. Okay. So categories. Again, category is going to have a name. It's going to have a description, and just like the genres, they're going to have a color. So that I think is a really good start for what the structure is going to be like for the database. Let me just skim this to see if I've missed anything. I mean, I know once I start building, I'll be like, oh, well, why didn't you think of this? Like, of course. And then we'll have to take this with the client as well too, and see what they have to say about it, and see, make sure that they're happy with how it's going to be, what the functionality is going to look like. Okay. Or like I'm going to show them, once we start developing it, they're going to be able to kind of play around with it once it's bare bones and see if that's what they had in mind. Right. Okay. Oh, excuse me. I think we have enough. Now we need to start sketching. Now, I don't have, I got to get my overhead camera situated again. So yeah, I have to figure out the office. It's really hard trying to set up an office that is really good for doing work, just like right here, but also like having a live stream set up and have it in a way that I don't have to mess around with lights or cameras every day. I could just, sit it and it's there. and then to just do my regular job as well too when I'm not live streaming, right? So it's difficult. I still haven't figured it out quite yet, but I've gotten closer. But it's coming. So anyways, I don't have the overhead camera set up, so we're gonna dive into Photoshop now, and I'm just gonna take, like I said, I love doing my initial like framework designs on like pen and paper, so, or pencil and paper, whatever. So instead, we're just gonna use Photoshop, and I'll use my trusty tablet and tablet, whatever this thing is called. Maybe just call it a tablet. Anyways, I'm gonna use this to see if I can get used to using it, because I'm not very good at it when it comes to like actually drawing. I do want to get what is it? Actually, I'll show you. Maybe just because I want to look at it myself, just to see if the juice is worth the squeeze, which I don't think it is. But oh, so nice! Look at this thing. So like you have the tablet, which you can actually have like the display on there so you can see it. Oh my goodness. So I don't want it to be a computer. I like my computer. I just want to be able to display, like a pen display. So this one looks crazy. Okay, what's the smallest one? Are these one pen and display? This looks like it's really small. Maybe that'll work. Anyways, what's this one, like the Pro? I see like pictures. Okay. Yo, that would be nice if I could attach that to like a monitor arm. That would be amazing. They got different sizes. What's the cost? Okay, what the heck? Okay, is it not gonna let me? Okay. Okay, I don't even know. Like, I want to buy your product. Okay, what is this thing? Maybe I'm not on the Canadian site. Okay, so $2,000. What's 2,000 to 20? What's the option? Academic pricing. I'm an academic. Oh, it's the open box. That's slightly lower, and I can't even select it. So it's 2,200 Canadian. Ooh, is that worth it, guys? Let me know what you think. Could very well be. Anyways, enough of this. $2,000. Okay. Let's just get into what we want to do right now. New file. I actually could bring this over here so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just setting up a new canvas. 1920 by, let's make this high enough. There we go. Okay. Oh. What happened now? Oh, I pressed something with the window. What did I press? What did I press? Okay. Okay, I'll put this off to the side here. Hopefully that's visible. Okay, so now we have to think about what we want for the layout. And now I've got to turn this tablet on. Wow, that's taking a second to connect. Lower this a little bit. Okay, are we good? Yeah, we're good to go. Okay, you know what I should do? Let me bring out my notes, and I'm gonna move this over to my other screen here. Oh. Oh my goodness, sorry guys, I'm having some fighting with my screen stuff here for, oh my goodness, you are really being a real piece of work right now. Okay. All right. So now let's think about how we want to structure this. So what do we need on the home page? So what am I thinking for? Oh my goodness. I swear my handwriting is not this bad. Can I just erase? Can I just do this? It's not that bad in real life. Just on these things. Oh my goodness. Is that even, can you guys even see that? That looks horrible. Maybe. No, we want to go back to the brush. Let's bring it side. Okay. Navigation. So, well, there's going to be a home page. There's going to need to be a reviews page. Needs to be blog. And there's got to be a join/login. I mean, that could be it. There could be an about page. But that's not too important. About, maybe contact. And what am I thinking about when you're on the home page? So when someone's on the home page, what do they see? So I think what it could be, what it should be, I think this is what the client was suggesting to me, was that they want people to be able to just have almost just a listing of reviews. And I wonder if the home page should pretty much be not a traditional homepage, but just a homepage where it has the reviews, right? So if we just sketch out this idea here, where here you have your logo, here's your nav items, and then here's join, and then where can we have the sidebar, on the right or the left? So maybe here you have your genres, sci-fi, fiction, young adult. Oh my goodness, this is horrible. Non-fiction. And then on this side, you have your reviews. Whoa, wow. Oh my goodness. Oh, they're getting better. That's too close. Let's say right, so that's just like an image of the book. And then, you know, here you have the titles here. Title of review. And where do we have the tags or the genres? I mean, we could have them kind of below here. You know, the different colors. You know, that's nonfiction. You know, adventure. And then you just have more, right? As you go down. But should that be, I feel like this isn't, this feels less like the homepage, but that this is more of the reviews page, where this will have all of them. And then of course it'll have, actually maybe we should do like infinite scroll. That's much nicer. So we have infinite scroll here when there's more. More items. And we could have a thing for genre, and then we could also have, what's the other one? Oh, I need to look at my sheet here. Oh, right. And then we also have, ratings. So, you know, 5 star. That is a horrible star. 4 star. Etc. Etc. Yeah, like that's not too bad. And this would definitely be for like the review page. Super simple. You just have your sort functionality here. So as soon as someone clicks this list will update based on the selections. And then you could multiple at a time, whatever. It'll just be, this will all be dynamic, right? So you don't have to worry about that. Same thing with ratings, because this is just filters, and we could just filter this. Or like basically we're filtering the reviews collection based on these parameters, right? Yep, very, very simple, straightforward. I like it. Do we even want anything here? Like, oh, should there be text up here? You know, welcome to the amazing reviews, blah, 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 or just get right into it. I mean, it won't hurt. Or it won't be hard even to like design something in here so that if there is going to be content, then, you know, here it is, no problem. Just add a little bit more spacing here. And okay. Oh, let me get a new one here. Yeah. A new sheet. A fresh sheet of paper here. So I go through paper like I don't know. I don't know what the final analogy is for that. I just go through a lot of paper. Okay. So let's see what we can do here. There's the logo. And what did we have again? All right, reviews. Yeah, okay. So you have the navigation here. Actually, you know what I can do for this one? Let's just make my life a little bit, well, it won't make my life easier, but it'll be easier to see. Oh, you're not playing nicely, are you? Oh, is it white? I'll fix that in a second. Reviews, blog. Where are you? Stop it. Oh, right here. You want the... You know, something like that, right? And we can also go back to my pen. Where are we? Where is it? Get on the right layer. Oh, oh no, make some nice buttons. Come on. There we go. I mean, we could have home. Do we need home? I always find that, I mean, home is like you just click on the logo. But, you know, I don't know if the target audience is going to want to have that there. Oh, hey, Charlene, how you doing? Good to see you. So yes, okay, have the home button. Duly noted. We'll keep it in there. All right, there's our home button. Okay, so how are things going with you, Charlene? We got a big class coming up on Thursday. I think we're going to be talking a lot about finances and getting our stuff, I don't know, I'll figure out so how we can become millionaires. Ah, good to hear that things are going well. Always look for home. Good, good, good. Dun, dun. Okay, let's get back to this layer here. So I think like it would be nice to have like an introductory statement, you know, of what this thing is. Like, hey, welcome to Bookmarked. You know, we do amazing book reviews, blah, 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 whatever the case may be, right? So we have homework. We should know some of our projected budget numbers going in to make the best of it. Yeah, I mean, I like, it definitely would be a good thing having those numbers in mind going in. Like for me, I know I have, like, I guess I know how much money I've been spending on things, but in terms of how much a client brings in, like, it's so variable right now that, yeah, I'm not sure what I can do to prepare. don't know. It's going to be interesting anyways. I'm always, it's hit or miss with me whether I think doing like projections is relevant or not. So back when I was living in Waterloo, Ontario, I had this company, and this company called Giving It Away, and I was really going to get funding. So I was doing presentations and all that kind of stuff, and we had the whole presentation deck and had this whole 50-page business plan or what have you. And every time we had these projections, oh well, if we just keep going this way, you get that hockey stick curve, right? I can even put it on here. You have like, oh, okay, so this is how much money we're going to make, and this is time. And if you just keep going, it's like, oh, look at this. And then we're just rich. And it's like, I feel like you could do that for almost everything. So, and it ended up not working out because we couldn't get funding or what have you. And, the company kind of ran out of money. But does that mean it's not a good thing to do? I don't think so. But I think it has to serve a specific purpose. Like just making numbers just for the sake of making numbers and not having them be maybe realistic in what you think you could accomplish, then it's probably not all that useful. But that being said, I'm really looking forward to figuring out what we're going to have to come up with. Because I don't know. It is important. You need to know numbers of your company for sure. Like absolutely. But the projecting is always a little bit tricky. Okay. Home reviews blog about. Okay. Now I'm trying to think, do we want to have the feel that when you're on here, you're just basically hitting like a bookstore? So when you hit a bookstore, you kind of have like just kind of the books just on display. I think that would be good. So we can have like, latest reviews. The latest reviews. Yeah. Oh, this is not very even here. Oh, ouch. Okay, excuse the complete lack of symmetry. But you have latest reviews here. And then you can click here, see all reviews. And that will just be a button. That'll be a button that just takes you to the reviews page. And then I think having something here, just a little bit of call to action, if you will, join bookmarked. Again, it's going to be it's a free site, nothing, no cost. Join bookmarked. Whatever the content is, that's for the client to develop. There could be things like, oh, what could it be? Like what are the benefits? Like what do you get? I guess, there's not too much, right? But it's, it's like ability to leave your own comments, ability to make your suggestions. Oh my goodness. I think my computer's starting to slow down here a little bit. So these are, okay, so this is like, you got the join, and then this is just, hey, join our special membership program, blah, 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 just a quick sentence. And then these are like the features. This is the benefits you get from like benefit 1, benefit 2, benefit 3. It's like, you don't benefit. It's free. You got nothing to lose. Okay. And then whatever. And then, oh, that's a bad J. And then just join, right? So that's good. And join. And then, that's it. That's it. Nothing else to it. So then you just got footer. Here we just have logo. Oh, you know what? Let's do it. I think this will look a little bit better for the style that I think this is going to end up having. So that's the logo. And this is the navigation again. And this is join. It's not going to all look like buttons. This is just really sketching out the framework for what the site's going to be. And yeah, copyright, whatever year it is, something like that, right? Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's very, it's off-putting, but yet it's essential, but sometimes this could be really good as well too. It's weird. It's like I almost don't even know how I feel about it, whether good or bad. Oh, yes. It gives me those strange feelings. I guess I would just want to know the cost increases. Why scale? As a lot would be subscriptions. Just talking about it's only having 3 tiers. So let me see what you think you're saying here. Oh, you mean like how the cost of like your business is going to increase while you scale? Like how much more it's going to cost you to make sure that as you scale, get more and more clients, that you're not going to basically lose money? Is that what you're saying? And then if so, then you can, okay. And then you get 3 tiers. I mean, I think every tier that you have, it needs to be profitable. Like you don't want to have any tier. Like if everyone goes to your low tier, you don't want to be like, that's it, I'm not making any money. Like you want to, even if your low tier is there, it still needs to generate enough income for you to be able to pay the bills, in my mind. And even further, there's like price anchoring as well too, where even if you have like 2 tiers, like you have the premium package where you're like, okay, you want to come work with me, like you get everything you could ever possibly dream of, and it's like, you shoot for the moon. It's like, oh, it's $10,000. Like, okay. They're like, oh, that's too expensive. Okay, well, let's work on something that maybe it's a little bit more of your avenue. Like, what do you want to accomplish? And then, then that's like $3,000. So it's like, okay, well, that makes it so much better. So you anchor the really high price, and then you give them the lower price that makes them see like, okay, that's much more reasonable. And like, you know what? And you can get 80% of the stuff that you're getting. And then the client can be, more excited. And then that $3,000, however much, time or whatever it is, that's got to be enough for you to make whatever margins it is that you think you need to make in order to be successful, right? So I think the margins is really important to understand. And I think the cash flow is also super important to understand. Because if you're constantly spending more and more money getting customers, but they're not paying you at the same rate of what it takes for you to spend the money on getting those customers, then you're going to run into cash flow problems, which is can be like a nightmare. And I don't fully understand how exactly that works, but it's just like understanding cash flow is like super critical to like whether a company is successful or not, even if they are making a profit. Like just cash flow. I know cash flow is like, it's so important, and I don't understand it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to class anyways, that's for sure. So I'm sure we'll have some really great discussions. But yeah, like I think I would say like for you, Charlene, like having like 3 tiers almost seems like too much. I would almost want to try 2 tiers. and not go for anything too complicated. Because as you're trying to sell more things to people, like the more options you give them, the more confusion that they can have. But if you just have the one thing, I guess you're selling the one thing, right? With whatever your services are. But if you have different price points or whatever, it could just get pretty confusing to the client's eye, and just be like, you know what, this is what I do, and I charge this amount, and if it's too much or whatever, then you can bring them down. It's like, okay, well, this is what I do for my other clients, or whatever, my non-premium clients, speak in those terms. And then, that makes it more palpable to them. And then you can make the deal that way. So I love the honesty. We all feel about it one subject or another. Yeah. She talked me out of overthinking. Yeah. Well, I'm here every day on the live stream. So happy to, just talk things through. But please, take everything, at least that I say right now, with a huge grain of salt, because I haven't built a $1 million company yet. So, but when I do, you can rest assured that I'll say things that I say with a lot more conviction. But happy to just talk about things, because as you know, I love talking about business, and I love other people working to do business. And I think the more people get together that talk about it and learn from each other, I think the better it is. So that's awesome to hear. And yeah, overthinking. At least I know a lot about overthinking. Don't overthink. Keep it simple. Like, sell one product and get really, really good. Be like the best you can be at selling that one product, and then figure out how to scale that. And only then, until you've gone to like the moon with that product, then like, okay, now let's think about a second product. Anyhow, that's how I like to think about it, is try to be as simple as possible. And I'm guilty of it too. I think, even with what I'm doing now with the membership sites, I feel like, is this too much? I don't know what, so I don't know. It's about a balancing act, but we're learning. Okay. So what do we think about this? This is simple, but this site is going to be very simple. It's just going to be book reviews. So you have your latest, you have your join, and then, there could be a section I missed for the blog. But I don't even know if I want to put that on the homepage. Like having from the new, there could be. Hang on, let's see. Let's take this. Why can't I move you? Why are you being weird? There's this is okay. Photoshop. Auto select. Stop it. There we go. Okay. So what can we do here? Let's get my brush. No, that's not my brush. There we go. I don't know what to call this. We'll just call it blog right now. And I think we'll have this not with images, but this will just be like the title. And then the link. In fact, I won't draw it that way. Just draw it like this. And actually, what I think would be good, almost to have 4 articles in the like 4 columns, because this is 3. This might be 3. I'm not sure yet. Just to visually break it up. And again, this whole section, I don't know if there's going to be a blog to start And my gut is telling me no from the client, but we'll see. Okay, so then what do we need? What else do we need to design? I mean, okay, well, hang on, let's not get carried away. So we have the, oh, this is bad. It looks worse on here than it does in my mind, trust me. Yeah, I've been doing this for a while, so I can kind of, I know how it's going to play out when I get onto the actual canvas, but my drawing skills here are lacking quite a bit. Okay. I like this. So the reviews are simple. Yeah, I think having something here like, hey, welcome to the world. Oh, I don't know, like welcome to the best reviews on the internet. That's not true. But they can put whatever it is that they want on here. I think that would be good. And then yeah, it's just this. And then infinite scroll. Yeah, that'll be perfect. Actually, what this really reminds me of, I think, actually, let me just take a look. Like it would really be something like if you were going to, oh my goodness. Like Expedia, is that the website? Where am I going? Yeah, sure. Orlando. Right, yeah, exactly like this. So, well, not exactly like this. It would look better than this. This is a little bit busy, but you just have a filter, right? So you can click on here instead of this being, you know, popular, like whatever this is, this will be like your genres. And then the different things would show up. And then you could have, and oh, this is kind of cool. That's really cool how they have it by the ratings. Okay, and you click on that and then the list like refreshes or whatever. That's exactly what this is going to be. The only difference is there's not going to be, oh, nothing matches. Okay, anyways, like there's not going to be any of this stuff. There's not going to be any dates. Rooms are going to, or sort by like recommended, or should there be a sort by? I wonder what we'd sort by. I guess we could sort by rating if you don't pick a rating. Or even if you do pick a 5-star, maybe the rating itself isn't 5. Like it would be, well, like this is like, oh no, that's a star rating of the hotel. Okay, I got to think of this a little bit differently. So this rating is like 8.8 out of 10, right? So they're not all the same. So, but this would be the same thing. Okay, let's, okay, so this is what it would be. So you'd have your drop down, then you'd have a sort. And you would be able to, you'd want to be able to sort by rating, because if you don't click this, like obviously if you check this and this drop down, you sort by rating, it's not going to do anything because it's already just the 4-star ratings. But if you don't select this and say you select young adults and then you sort by rating, then it'll start from 5-star all the way down to 1-star, right? And it could also be by like the editor rating and then also like the user rating. So you can sort by what the users have to say, because sometimes you're like, the editor could be like, I hate this thing, give it a 1, and then maybe all the users love it, right? So you might want to be able to differentiate between the two. Now, do you want to sort it by alphabet? Like by alphabet. How many different alphabets are they? Do we want it sort alphabetically? Alphabetically. That might be handy if you know it, like if you know what the name of the book is that you want to search. But if you know that name of the book that you want to search, there's going to be, and I didn't put it here as well. So now this is going to look really cramped. Actually, you know what we're going to do? Let's just erase that. And here is going to be the search. that the best place for it? I forgot about the search bar. I forgot about the search bar, and I also need just like a login button. Should the search field always be present? Or should it be like a button that you can click? So if we go to Expedia, I'm sure they have their search. Yeah, they have it as a button. Let's go to their homepage. So they have their search a little bit, obviously it's front and center because that's the whole point. You want to see where it is that you're going. But that's not exactly what we want to do. I don't think we don't want to make it front and center because it's not like IMDb where it's this, like it's not a database of all the books, right? Or even like Goodreads. Like if we go back here, home, they don't even have a search at the top of the home bar. That's interesting. But then they have their search right over here when you actually start browsing. So do they have decide what to read next? Discussing on Goodreads. Interesting. What I'm wondering, like, I don't like Goodreads. I'm just thinking now in terms of, because I don't have time to read very many books, sadly, which is it's really sad. I listen to most of them usually on audiobooks actually. But is Goodreads more of a place where you go to kind of find what other people think is good? Because I know this one's going to be different. It's going to be like actual like reviews. Like somebody's going to be talking like actually reviewing the actual book just because they just love reading and it's just a passion. So this is just like a fun project. It's not like, hey, this is what's going to be the next $1 billion company. That's for sure. But this is pretty cool. You can just go in there and I guess you just see other people leading reviews, which is cool. But I don't know, does it have a little bit less of a community feel? I don't know. I'm not sure. Interesting. I wonder how they sort their comments because they're definitely not in chronological order. Maybe they're in the comment the most likes. Oh, that's interesting. Somebody can actually like the comment and then leave comments on the comment. Oh, so it's comments on the reviews. Ah, yes. Interesting. Okay, anyways. But yeah, something like this where there's a search on the top bar. Very interesting. So my initial gut was to take it and put something here. Right? This is the search bar. Did I spell that right? I think that works. I don't think there's anywhere else to put it. But do we want it on the homepage though? That's the question. Because it's definitely going to go on here. Or, okay, let's fix this, clean this up. Okay. I'm almost thinking this might not look good. It's hard to tell with my horrible sketching here. Where you have your search here. Like search for review. And then again, like there'd be way more space between these things. Oh, I have an idea. So if it has that, but that's okay. I don't know why I have it circular. Everything else is square. Let's fix that. Yeah, there we go. So we got filter, and then we got search. I like that. And then we could put this like nice background or something around it. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Search, filter, boom. Everything you need to know, everything you need to like organize your perusing of the catalog of reviews. Yep. Okay. I like it. I like it. So we have that page, and we have the latest reviews. And so no search on the homepage. That's a no. The blog is going to be standard. I'm not even going to bother sketching that out because we can just do that within Webflow. And then the login and join page, we can do that in Webflow as well too. Those are just going to be part of the whole membership portal stuff. So that's it. That's it, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, what time is it? 7:30? Okay. I gotta go. We'll go till around 8 o'clock. So, okay, I would say if you're watching this and you're, just learning how to, build websites, I would say you probably want to take a lot more time. Well, I don't know if a lot more time, but you want to take more time actually sketching out every single page that you want to make, because that'll really help you when you go into the next phase of actually building the website, because you don't know, you're not going to know what it is that you want to build. So being able to draw it out first is really going to help you figure out what it is you're going to do when you're moving into the next phase. For me, like I said, like I've been doing this for like a really long time. So I have it in my head. I know exactly kind of what I want it to look like, but I wanted to lay this stuff out first because this is the foundational stuff. And then I know everything else, like a login page, like an about page, what a blog format, they're all very, very similar. And there's lots of different ways that you can kind of lay things out, but I know what it's going to look like in my mind based on what I have, what my vision for this site is. So I don't want to waste too much time just doing that. I guess I should say. So I said, this isn't like the exact tutorial of how to do everything step by step and like this is like how to do wireframing. Like this is not how to do wireframing actually. Like how this is done. This is just my process and what kind of works for me and what I know I need to do. But you got to find the process which works for you. And if you're just starting out, I highly, highly recommend that you take the time and wireframe every single page. It really, really does help. And that's what I did. If you go back like a month ago when I was doing the wireframing for the Pixel website, that what am I saying now? Oh, that I took the time and wireframed every single page just to really make sure, because that I just really wanted to make sure I had that nailed down, because I was unsure about quite a few things. Okay, all that mumbo jumbo being said, let's move on to, let me get Webflow going. So speaking of which, maybe I can spend like 10 seconds plugging my website. And if anybody has like a minute and 30 seconds, where are we? This is the video that I created over the weekend for kind of the landing page. So I would really love some feedback. So have a listen to it, have a watch, and let me know what you think about if it hits the mark in terms of appealing to somebody that is looking to build like a membership website or some type of community, if that ad or whatever is appropriate. But the website is done. I'm super happy about it and super pumped, and I just need to figure out how to get some members or some customers. And it's funny because all the customers and the clients that I have right now are all for like just generic creative services, web design, video. In fact, I was just talking to a client today, and it's looking like I'm going to be doing a lot of video work for them, which will be really cool. But it's not related at all to, like building a membership community. But of course, it's related in the sense that if somebody wants me to do like courses or what have you, then it's like it's the same process, because it's sitting with people, interviewing them, talking to them, having them tell their story, and making a video out of that. Oh, this is cool. New features. Choose your... Oh, this is... This is where you put the link in the chat. Yeah, if I knew what I was doing. I always forget about that. So there it is. And can I pin it? Look at this. I could pin it so it goes to the top. I think it goes to the top. So yes. Thank you, Charlene. And yes, if anybody has a time to look at that video and let me know what you think, I'd really appreciate the feedback. Okay, so where am I? Okay, so blah, blah, blah. Let's not make that page bigger. Let's make this a little bit bigger. You now have direct control to choose your workspace profile URL along with a new @handle. Ooh, that's cool. View all updates. Oh, I don't want to see. Okay, well, let me do that. Can I do that? Oh, I just need to go into my workspace. Well, let's go into our workspace, shall we? Oh, it's already there. Look at that. Webflow @Pixel. What happens if you go on there? Oh, can you? I'm curious. Webflow.com/@Pixel. Or maybe it just has to go like this. Page not found. Oh, it's private. That would make sense. Yes, thank you. Okay, forget about that. Stay on point. Always getting distracted. So let's go to our dashboard, and we're going to create a new site. Blank site. All right. Here we are. So before we get into doing any of this design stuff, we're going to probably want to get our whole database all set up. So let's bring out, where was this page? Here it is. How did I switch this view? It's so weird. Auto hide reading toolbar. I don't want to do that. Oh, now it looks stupid. I must have it in some weird view. Oh, there we go. Oh, what the hell? Okay, there we go. Back to normal, I think. Okay, so here's our collections. We need to make collections. So the first one, I need to make this a little bit bigger, or maybe, how's that? That looks, oh, my stupid face might be in the way. But do I have this? That might work a little bit better, although my face is still in the way. Maybe that's okay. Okay, I think, okay, that should still be visible. Okay. So what collection are we doing? Let's do, these are reviews. Oh, we're gonna have to come back to this one. Okay. So this is, needs a title. Add field. So we need book author. We need another field here. I guess just date, but no time. We don't need time. And this is book publication year. Save it. So, Charlene, you were getting a privacy error setting. Video can't be played here. Well, that's interesting. That shouldn't be the case because I thought I changed it. Let's see. I mean, this is the video here. Okay, let's take a look at the settings here. Where do I get to the settings? So it's unlisted, only view with the link, but it should be, it's on pixel.ca. It should be accessible. Huh, okay, what else can we do? Interesting. Well, this is what I'm doing now. Because it's embedded. Okay, if I do a private window,
we are Pixel.
So that's playing. Huh. I don't know why it's not playing for you. Do you actually see my face when you load the website, Charlene? Like, does it come up like this? Where you can see this and then for whatever reason it's just not playing? Huh. I mean, I guess we can go anywhere. I mean, this is private here. Black screen that says exactly the sorry part. Do you don't have like any crazy plugins or anything like that that block like ad blockers or anything like that? like when the rest of the embedded video won't be visible to everyone. Okay, so that makes sense. So I thought it was set to unlisted. So, because if it's unlisted, that just means that it's not going to be like searchable through like Vimeo or what have you, but it says it's embeddable everywhere. Oh, because I've tried on other computers. Now, I'm gonna have to, I mean, my gut is telling me there's something wrong with your computer. Something's going on there. My good. Is it ITS Private? So I was guessing it was a site. I'll check with my phone. Ooh, that would be a very good check actually, just to see if it plays on your phone. But this is one because of the ITS privacy settings. So maybe your firewall is blocking it. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, do let me know if it does play on your phone. Because if you can't get it on your phone, then I have a problem. And then I'll have to figure that out. Oh, it works on your phone. Okay, that's good. So then it's more than likely something to do with your computer and your computer settings. Okay. Perfect. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for verifying that. And not making me go into full on panic mode as to my video not being viewable by like anyone. But that error is still worrisome though. Unless, yeah, there's some kind of firewall or something that's set up on your computer that doesn't allow like JavaScript or something or whatever Vimeo does in their like embed code. Okay, so, okay. Give me a scare. Okay, focus. Where are we? Yes, we are on creating fields for our collection here. Let me move my face again. Which button is it? This button. Okay. So we're on the book publication here. Right, we're on the rating. How are we going to do the rating? I think we're just going to have that be a number field. Yeah, rating. 1 to 10 or 1 to 5? I think 5. I mean integer. Yeah, we don't want any decimals. I guess we do want decimals on the other ratings for like when users rate, like because you're gonna have to average them. So a 5-star and a 4-star, average them out, 4.5 star. But that's different. Okay. Yeah, that field's required. You need to have a rating. Okay, create collection. No, oh, wait. Cancel. I'm not done. Okay. Did I? I didn't save. Okay, that's okay. Number. Rating. 1. Oops. 1 to 5. Oh. Absolutely nothing to apologize for. Like seriously, that's totally cool, and I'm just happy it's working. So that's fantastic. So thank you for checking. Like honestly, that's super helpful. So I really appreciate that. Thank you. Rating signature field is required. Save that field. And then the actual content. So that's the rich text field. That's the review. So rich text field within Webflow is basically almost like your content editor, like in WordPress or something like that, where you can add headings, links, paragraphs, bullet points, like all those kinds of things, all the things you would write in just a regular kind of paragraph. That's kind of what it is for Webflow. So review, content. So we're going to have related books, but that's going to be, can you reference, see, it's going to need to reference itself. Related books. So when someone's going to be creating a review, they're going to be able, when they get to this point, as you can see right here on the right side of the screen, it'll be the drop down where they can go in and then select the book that's related. And they can select multiple books. Oh, actually, I didn't do it right. This is a single. Cancel this. I want to cancel this one. Yeah, discard change. Okay. We want it to be multiple reference, so you can have more than one. So related books, and that's for reviews. So yeah, and you could search through here, select as many books as you want. That'll show up on the actual individual. Ooh, that's one page that I didn't design. We'll have to do that. We'll have to get back to that tomorrow. Is the actual internal page for when you're on one review. Yeah, of course. How did I forget that? Well, that was an oversight. That was stupid. That's okay. We can get to that tomorrow. We'll continue on with this. All right, save that. Related books. We want, all right. So this is a link. So link to purchase link. So I imagine this will probably be like an affiliate link to Amazon or something like that. But that's the link. But we also probably want a title for it. So one thing I did, I forgot the book title. I think we want, no, we don't want that. Okay, I was thinking of something else that I thought we forgot, but I don't think we did. All right, thumbnail image. And then we have the author. We'll do that later. And the Goodreads rating, I think we'll leave that. I don't think that's, well, we can throw it in there. Yeah, you know, I don't think it makes sense. Why would you want to throw in somebody else, some other website's rating system? I don't think that makes much sense. So let's cancel that one. Yeah, that's fine. Let's put the thumbnail up at the top so you can get that image. Okay, book title, book author, publication year, rating. There's the review. Related books, purchase link. Yep. There we go. There's our first collection. Now we need genres. So we have the name. Then we're going to have a short description. And then we're going to have color. And that is it. Create that collection. Members, we'll get to that in a moment. Comments. The comment name. That's interesting. I'm just trying to think of what the comment name should actually be. Oh, this is a little bit trickier. This is trickier. Because the comments shouldn't really have a name. It just needs to have like an ID. Just a number of what the comment number is, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just be incremental. They don't need a name. So that might have to be, we might have to think about how we're going to do that and how that's going to work, so that when someone makes a comment and adds it to the collection, that it gives it a name of like 2. So maybe there'll have to be like a hidden field that will somehow auto increment how many, like what number it is. So like just be an integer field. It's like it will be hidden, and like it'll count how many comments are in the system already, and then I'll just add the next one, right? I think that's what we'll have to do. Okay, we'll figure that out when we get there. Okay, name. But we do want to have comments. Is it going to be rich text? I mean, yeah, I guess we just want to put it in like a paragraph, right? So that's comment. That's just the comment. And then the author is going to be like the actual member. So we'll wait till we create the members collection for that. And the review. The member review. They can go from 1 to 5. Oh, wait, no. What am I doing? That's wrong. This is still, I need the comments. Review for the comment. Oh, right. We need to know. Like what review it's for. That's what we need. Oh, okay, cancel this. Cancel. Discard changes. So we have the comment itself. We need to reference review. That's like, what's the, it's like review the comment like is for. That's so bad. It's got to be another, like a term for that. That's got to be a better label than that. It's like comment for review. I just think, I don't know what it is. I just think that there's some much nicer way to be able to say this. Oh my goodness, I'm running out of time. Okay, let's finish out. I'll finish out this comments collection and then I'm going to have to call it a night. my 8 o'clock pumpkin. I work all day, and then this is my time to spend with the family. So I have to be sharp with this one. Okay, review the comment is for. It's like review on? No, that's stupid. It's a comment. It's like attached to review. That's stupid. It's just like comment on review. It also doesn't seem to make much sense. Comment on review. Select the comment. Oh wait. We want to attach this comment to the selected review below. So just like, oh, I know, commenting on. And then it's a select for the review. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, and that's it for now. So we're gonna create that collection. Okay, so we didn't quite finish. We didn't quite finish the collections, but we will jump right into the collections tomorrow. We'll jump into the collections, and then we'll also have to put the layout for the individual, what's it called? Just the individual, like review page. So we'll do that tomorrow. Okay. Sorry, abrupt ending. Yeah, it's 8 o'clock. I gotta run. Good progress today. I mean, for the first couple hours, not too bad. We're already into designing the database structure, so that's pretty good. So tomorrow we're gonna get started, and thank you so much for joining. Thank you for watching. Charlene, always great to have you in the stream, and much appreciate you showing in and contributing. Always nice to talk to you. And yeah, thanks for watching everyone, and we will see you here with a new stream tomorrow. All right, have a great night.